Hey, collective. Freaking camera came on by itself. Ain't that some shit? Just as I was getting a download. That's funny. Hey, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Today is December 3rd. I moved my calendar so I can keep track of the date. Anyway, remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this message is when you're meant to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, but please take what resonates for you. Leave the rest for someone else. And we'll be going it. Those that you. Anyway, so before I was coming on, I was like, I don't know what I was thinking about zodiac signs, and then something was like, there was an energy like, no, they hate when I do the zodiac signs. They hate when I call out the zodiac signs. I don't know. Maybe somebody feels like that will connect the dots or something like that. We're gonna find out though. We're gonna find out why they're trying to hide. I've seen Aries, Taurus, and Gemini thus far. Spirit, what's the message for the collective? Also, I'm gonna be using my Oracle deck as well. So this is about your 5th house. I don't know where my little cheat sheet is. It's somewhere. Hold on one second, guys. All right, I had to go get my little cheat sheet so I know what I'm talking about. So this is your house of pleasure, things you like to do, things you like to create, okay? We have the power of love here. I could be talking to a Leo. Some of you guys could like to gamble, okay? You like to play games of chance, I'm hearing. You're very competitive, all right? Power of love. Love, giving, pleasure, having fun, and stuff like that. That's your love language. Spending money could be your love language. That's what I'm hearing. What's going on here, Spirit? Okay, we have a Taurus that popped out here. So Taurus could be involved. You could be a Taurus. You could know a Taurus. You could have Taurus placements. Take it high. You could have Taurus in your 5th house. How about that? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so that means that just shows me that you're very grounded kind of energy. You like the comforts of home. You like nature. You like to be outside. That's what I'm hearing. What else is going on here, Spirit? But you're a fixed sign, okay? What we got here? Cancer. A Cancer could be involved, okay? Intuition to protect. So somebody needs to use their intuition to protect them. Attitudes from the past or about the past resulting from some kind of history, okay? So somebody could be stuck in an attitude or an energy from the past, right? Or some kind of history from the past that somebody can't seem to move past. So Spirit saying protect your energy. And the power of love should overcome that darkness or any kind of darkness or negative energy, being projected at you, okay? Or anything that, any of your creations, right? Spirit, what's going on here? What else we got? Somebody could have Cancer in their 5th house. Somebody could be a Cancer. You know what I'm saying? Take it how it resonates. And then we got Pisces. Okay? We got Cancer and the Pisces. A lot of water here. Spirituality to ultimately experience, trusting your psychic knowledge, and resulting from the indecisions of or about a situation. Somebody's intuition is very high. Spirit is saying for you to trust what you already know. All right? Trust what you've already experienced. The results, the attitude, the outcome of whatever you've already experienced is the truth. Right? You can't change that. All right? And trust your intuition, your psychic knowledge of a situation. Somebody has a history of not making decisions, of being indecisive about a situation or about someone, right? Somebody has this because somebody can't let go of something from the past. So they hold on to it, right? And everything they do results from whatever happened in the past. Spirit, what's going on? Yeah, we're done here. Okay. Mercury. Look at this. Mercury retrograde. I cannot make this up. All right. The awareness of many thoughts about or from many words. So there could be a lot of talk, a lot of gossip, a lot of conversation, you know, whether good or bad. All right. The awareness of many thoughts. Somebody needs to be aware of their thoughts in this Mercury retrograde that we're in. Be careful of what your thoughts, because your thoughts are what you're going to manifest, okay? Your thoughts are very powerful at this time. Thank you, Spirit. Be aware of it. Spirit said be aware of it. Listen to your intuition. Protect yourself, okay? Trust what Spirit is showing you at this time. It says you carried me through my mess. Wow, so somebody else's actions. Or you could have carried somebody through a hard time, you know what I mean? You could have helped somebody overcome something. Or this could be you feeling like God saved you, right? With this power of love. Okay, in your creations, you carried me through my mess. Yeah, you could honestly feel like God carried you through your mess, okay? Take it how it resonates. And this is green. This is about your heart chakra. And this is the power of love. So love carried you through your mess, right? Your ability to continue to love in spite of, right? Things that happened in the past, or the history of a lineage, of a legacy, not a legacy, of a family, you know? Come on, Spirit, what's going on here? Give me one more. Somebody has a lot to say, all right? Somebody has a whole lot to say. And I feel like with this retrograde, somebody is being catapulted back to something that they may have said in the past, all right? That they may regret. Maybe some things are coming back to haunt somebody. This is also the opportunity to fix things that may have, you know, been overlooked or been unfair. It says fair weather friends that may have been unfair in the past, right? Yeah, so you may have been treated unfairly. All right, you have fair weather friends, people that was only around you for a season and a reason, right? The 2 could be significant. Taurus energy, the 2 is your values. So yeah, definitely people could have just been around you just for what you could provide for them, all right? Your resources. Now Spirit's asking them what you're mad for. Why are they mad? So somebody's upset about what? How you use your intuition to protect yourself. How your spirituality is heightened at this time. You trust your psychic knowledge. You trust your intuition. You trust your faith. Somebody wasn't prepared for that. Somebody wanted to stay in a cycle, you know, in this thing that you guys may have had a history of back and forth with each other, right? But the power of love is what carried you through your mess, and it also helped you with your intuition. Ooh, where y'all trying to go? Where they trying to go? What we got here? We got earth and fire. This don't even belong here. This is my little notes from my rooms. So we're dealing with the earth sign and the fire sign. Look, they tried to steal your life. We already have the earth sign out here. Yep, they tried to steal your life. Wow, isn't that crazy? And that's what your intuition was telling you too. Your intuition was telling you that these people weren't really your friends. They weren't really rooting for you, right? They were only there to investigate. They were only there to case the joint out, I'm hearing. Come on, Spirit. Yeah, because the devil don't break into no empty house. You hear me? Yes. But your intuition protected you. Somebody wanted to steal your life. In order to steal your life, they wanted to live the life that you were living. They wanted to, I feel like somebody might even want to be in your skin. But they definitely wanted your stability. They wanted your financial opportunities, or they wanted the results from your financial opportunities. You hear me? Because this ain't somebody that was gonna get out there and do it for themselves. So if they was, why are you trying to steal somebody else's? You feeling me? 10-10. Don't let them. Don't believe it. Yeah, this is coming to an end. This is closing out. This cycle is closing out with that 10-10 I just saw. Come on, Spirit. Can I get one? What else is here? What we got here? Stay away from darkness. Listen. Stay away from darkness. That's what your spirit guides told you. Stay out of resentful anger, resentment, jealousy, fear, vengeance, all that shit. Stay away from those dark energies, right? Over drinking, overstimulated sexually, right? Being promiscuous and shit like that. Stay out of the darkness. Those things that are meant to fucking clog, to block our visions, right? To block our intuitions, right? We got the oldest trick in the book here. Grooming. No accountability, no attachment, not answering or busy. Don't ask questions. They are grooming you to accept their behavior. They invest, then pull away. All right? Having you confused. This usually happens when you aren't available on command or you set up a boundary. Take that how it resonates. That's for somebody. We fall down, but we get back up again. Come on, Spirit. What's this message? So this was somebody that was trying to groom you into accepting their behaviors, right? To be accepting the way that they interacted with you, how they gave to you. They wanted you to accept that shit. Yeah, you released this person. You released this person. You listened to your intuition. You realized that this person was trying to groom you and trying to, or people with these fair weather friends are trying to steal from you. Whether it was your essence. Look, and they mad because you released them. You released this person or these people. Take it how it resonates. We have a Cancer and Pisces out here, and we have a Taurus. All right? You could be one of these signs, or this could be the people that are around you. You may not be any of these signs. All right? Take it how it resonates. This just may be confirmation for you about who's around you. Okay? Yeah, they tried to steal your creations. Things that you invest in, they wanted it for themselves. They wanted everything that you worked really hard for, that you put your blood, sweat, and tears in, and what you've been able to create for yourself. They wanted to come in and I heard, and stand in it, and sit in it, or retain it for themselves. Like literally somebody wanted to come into your home, put you out, and sit there and act as if it was theirs. That kind of energy. You feeling me? When it says, build with you, not off of you. Come on, Spirit. Somebody thought they was going to get up off of you. Somebody thought they was going to build up off of you. Didn't I just say that? Come on, man. Somebody thought that they was going to sit back and watch you do all the work and they was going to reap the benefits of it. That's what they wanted. Yes, sir. What we got here? Water sign and the air sign. Now that's all 4 signs out here. All right? That shouldn't be here anyway. Ooh, Spirit, look at this. They go to practitioners and say we fake. They play in magic but don't believe in God. And it says water seeks its own level. Wow. They go to practitioners and say that we fake, that we're fake. They play in magic but don't believe in God. Child, that's a recipe for disaster right there. That's what God's going to show you who he is. Especially if you don't believe him, and if you believe that these energies down here in the 3D are more powerful than God, you really got it fucked up. You really got it fucked up. See, you're the type of person that don't even know how you fucking got here. You understand? All you know is the sex part. Not about the creation. You hear me? Come on, Spirit. You're the type of person that when you wake up every morning, you don't even respect the fact that God put air in your lungs. You think you did that shit. Or your practitioners are what keep you alive and protected. You ain't even protected. You don't even recognize that part. 1444. Come on, Spirit. What message is it? Yep, they wanted to build up off of you, and they wanted you to come back into the darkness so that they can continue to eat and feast off of you. To be in good graces, high standing. It was because of your energy, your ethic, your work ethic, your integrity, your ability to manifest and to build and to create. They just wanted to be on your coattail and try to build off of what you do. Just because they're next to you, they feel like other people will see them as you. You hear me? Just because they was in your energy, you released them. You sent them on their way. Let them stand on their own fucking energy, on what they stand on so much. On their practitioner. Stand in that shit. That's your idol. That's who you believe is going to make shit happen for you. Come on, Spirit. What's this message? What's the message here, please? And thank you. What we got here? Someone's always wanted to give your shit to the karmic. Wow. So somebody could have been taking your shit and giving it to a karmic. All right? That's crazy. They know they magic backfired a few times. Look at this shit. A few times. This is somebody that's in denial, resulting from the history of attitudes from about the past. It's somebody that cannot release the past, and they can't even see the destruction that they're causing in their own lives in the present. They can't see that part because somebody is obsessed. What's this message? What's going on here with these collective, with these karmic spirit? And I say karmic because when you're in lower vibrational energy, that's karmic energy. We've all been there. We've all been there. That's how the devil thought he had a foothold on you when you was in your karmic energy. Now, who took you out of that? Spirit, what's this message? What's the message, Spirit? Please and thank you. What we got here? We got two. You need to tell that child the truth before they hurt themselves. Somebody's been lying to a child. Look at this shit, doppelganger. Somebody trying to project their energy onto you and take your and walk in your energy. Come on, Spirit, because God favors you. Who the sun frees is free indeed. Okay, we're going to put these down. Let me get some tarot here. See how much deeper we can go into this here. Yeah, this is somebody, I told you, somebody that wanted to be like you. That's all. They really did. They really wanted to be, you know, similar to you or seen in the same energy as you are in, right? But see, God favors you. And I'm not saying that God don't favor. God loves us all. He favors us all. He wants us all to get the blessing. You know what I'm saying? But we have to be willing to come to him. He's not going to force it on us. But he's not going to allow you to try to sabotage and abuse and oppress those that chose to. Understand that. Spirit, what's the message? That chose to go under his umbrella. That chose to trust in him and his son. You hear me? You can't just bogart your way in and tell God, nah. You know what I'm saying? No, it don't work like that. What hopefully happens is you see the error of your ways. When this karma comes back to you and these things are starting to fall apart in your life, you start to recognize maybe you're going the wrong fucking way. Those are over there. I ain't finna get up. So you realize that you're going the wrong way, man. That you're doing things that are not beneficial to you, that actually they're creating a deficit in your life. Thank you, Spirit. What's this message? Get it together. That's what I'm hearing. Get it together. What's the message? What do the collective need to know? Ace of Wands. Listen, telling the truth. That's the truth. Spirit said it could have been two Tauruses in your life. I don't know. I'm hearing there's two Tauruses here because there's a 2 on this Taurus card. So it could be two Tauruses. All right? Take it how it resonates. You could have been dealing with another Taurus, a Cancer, and a Pisces. You could be the Taurus is what I'm picking up. Don't have to be. You can be the Cancer dealing with the Pisces and the Taurus, or you can be the Pisces dealing with the Cancer and the Taurus. Take it how it resonates. And then we have all the elements out here. So take it how, yeah, you know, it could be anybody. What's the message, Spirit? It's the energy I'm talking about. The behaviors. You recognize that part? Then that's all you need to know. Then you know who it is. It could be any sign, as we know, right? What's the message, Spirit? I felt like I was talking to somebody directly. What we got here? The Fool. Listen. Taking that leap of faith. Somebody could feel like a fool. But I feel like you released this and then somebody is saying the truth. The truth is hitting them in the head. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. And it hit me in the head. Wasn't that the boy who cried? Wasn't the boy who cried wolf? But what was they? Yeah, I don't know. But y'all know what I'm talking about. And it hit me in the head. Knight of Pentacles. Something very slow and methodical over time. Five of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. To leave you out, right? So this was all to leave you out of this Ten of Pentacles. This family dynamic, this community. This sharing of values and home and stuff like that. Somebody wanted you to feel left out, isolated. Especially when it comes to finances. It's a lot about your stability. Somebody didn't want you to have stability. What I'm picking up is they didn't want you to have it without them. See, because somebody was really using your energy to kind of live behind some kind of facade. It's like they didn't have to do any work because they could just be behind you or up under you or near you, and they would automatically be seen as somebody that was in high standing, and so to speak. You know what I'm saying? It's so true. Be careful who you surround yourself with, because you can be guilty just by association, or you could look good by association. You know what I'm saying? Just because you hang out with good people don't mean that you have a good heart, right? It's a facade. It's a way for you to manipulate. It's a way for you to slide in and sneak in. Look, the High Priestess in reverse. Come on, man. Come on, man. Somebody's very dark, very sinister. And they took this leap of faith. They did. They really did, to do whatever this was to separate you from this Ten of Pentacles. Because somebody definitely wanted the door closed, and they paid for that shit too. I'm going to be honest about that. I see that. We already seen they paid a practitioner. They paid for this to happen to you, for you to be financially unstable, to be possibly even homeless, out in the cold, and out of a family. Okay? A High Priestess in reverse, yes, they did. They took a leap of faith and they paid this person. Somebody that thought, that told them that they could see things, that they knew things, but they were aligned. This is somebody, maybe they do, maybe they don't, right? But it all depends on you know, the target. But really, this is off of fucking finances. Like if you go to a practitioner, ain't no practitioner gonna say, okay, I'll do it for free, because they got a good heart. You got to pay for that shit. And that's where the contract comes in. That's where the agreement comes in, and that's where the judgment comes in. When you sign a contract with somebody to have something done to somebody else, you're saying, listen, I agree. We are in agreement with this, with the intention. And then the universe says, let's see. Let's see. Does the target deserve this? No. Rejected. You don't get no money back. You can't go back to the practitioner to get no fucking refund. Only thing's going to be refunded is your misery. That will be refunded. Gladly. Yeah, what's going on here? And what's this? You need to tell that child the truth before they hurt themselves. Somebody could have lied to a child about something, and a child could be acting out on that false information. This is the second time I heard this, too. I done seen this. Queen of Swords and the Eight of Swords in reverse. See what I'm saying? Somebody's a fucking liar. Somebody's trying to keep somebody stuck by telling lies and using magic. Eight of Wands. I can't make it up. Somebody could even be doing magic on a child. I ain't going to say that shit's impossible. I'm not going to say that at all because it happened to me. To a pen to create some kind of instability for someone. They lied about it. They lied to this child about possibly why somebody lied about why they were trying to. If this child is involved with any kind of spell work with this adult person, with this it could be a parent, it could be a distorted mom, or even an older sibling. I'm picking up, or some kind of elder. Somebody that this person trusts. They trust their advice, right? They trust that their knowledge, that they know what they're talking about, right? Somebody more experienced, I'm hearing. They lied about why they were doing what they were doing. So they could have got a child to go along. Yes, they did. Look. They could have got a child to go along with this plan. Yep, and they lied to this child about why they were doing this. Yes, they was. Yep. They didn't tell the child it was for the Ace of Pentacles. They tried to tell the child it was because of some kind of abandonment issue or some kind of fucking rejection. But it's a lie. It was for money. It was for money. They didn't do it because they were rejected or because you rejected them in some kind of fucking way. They did it because they were greedy. And they got this child to go along with it. And then now they could fuck this child's destiny up. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. Spirit, what's this message? Seven of Pentacles. They got this child to invest. This child could even use their finances as well to help this person. Yep, that's what they did. They lied. Yep, and they bound this person. They bound this person to whatever this shit is. Listen, Seven of Wands in reverse in the star. Wow. Somebody was unhealed. Seven of Pentacles, the star in reverse, and the Seven of Wands in reverse. Somebody's not protected. Somebody didn't tell them that they weren't protected. Somebody didn't know that they was dealing with somebody that was so fucking unhealed, it was pathetic. And that when they sent this magic out, that they were not going to be protected. Do you hear me? That shit was going to come right back to them. Child, listen. This is what I'm talking about. When I said, tell that child what the fuck's going on before they hurt themselves. You know, trying to help you or to defend your honor, so to speak. Come on, man. Somebody's a liar. Look, the Death card. Somebody's not protected. Look at that. Here go the Strength card. This is you, collective. You are protected. You are smart. You are balanced in your energy. You're not off balance. You're not lower vibrational. Right? So whatever they tried to send out to you, that shit's coming right back. And it could result in somebody's demise. Or it's definitely some kind of ending, some kind of tower. All right? Somebody could be begging for forgiveness. Somebody could be praying for their life right now. Because I see somebody out here begging, asking death not to come get them. What's going on here, Spirit? Queen of Wands. Nine of Wands. Wounded Warrior. The Moon. The Four of Wands. Two of Wands in reverse. And the Hermit. Somebody couldn't see something, or somebody was indecisive about something. This could have been about family. This was a secret, though. This is somebody, right? This is what I'm hearing. This is somebody that turned a blind eye. They turned a blind eye to what was going on in this family. Look, and now somebody's getting an insight on what's going on now. Somebody's going within and they see. Or somebody's being enlightened about somebody turning a blind eye to a situation. Yep. A Page of Wands. And a Page of Swords. And the Five of Swords that came against you. That collaborated to create conflict, chaos, confusion, arguments, backstabbing energy, betrayals, being two-faced. You hear me? All that shit. All that shit. Thank you, Spirit. Queen of Wands, Nine of Wands. This Queen of Wands, I don't know. Is this Queen of Wands somebody that is very vibrant, a go-getter, very skilled at what they do, very passionate, all right? With the Nine of Wands here, somebody that's overcome a lot of obstacles. But this Two of Swords, oh, come on, Spirit, look at this. Somebody turned the blind eye to when you were going through obstacles, when you had to protect yourself. They act like they didn't see it. They didn't say nothing. When there was this family, they just watched. They watched. They watched. This is that passive kind of energy. It's like they harbor resentment. They harbor some kind of negative, evil eye kind of energy, some kind of jealousy or something towards you, right? But they keep that shit secret. They keep it hidden, right? But the first opportunity, right, to collaborate, or somebody brings them a morsel of how they can defeat you in some way, they jump on it, right? They jump on it. But see, this is going to be somebody's downfall. See, this is when I tell you, when that karma comes, it doesn't come in the way that you think it's going to come. You think it's going to come in the way that you did some shit to somebody, but it'll come back in the way that you're fucking weak. You understand? When you're least expecting it, where you don't see it, where you're not in your blind spot. Come on, Spirit. That's how it sneaks up and catches your ass. Somewhere you didn't think nobody was going to find out. That kind of shit. You heard me? Yeah. Spirit, what's going on here? Can I get one more? One more, please, and thank you. Are we done here? I think we done here, y'all. Okay, what we got? The Sun. Man, listen. Everything will be revealed. Everything will come to light because God favors you. All right? Like I said, he loves us all. We just got to love him back. And then how do we love him back? By loving each other, right? He didn't put us down here to be fighting and killing and trying to steal from each other. There's enough for everybody. Spirit, what's the message? There's enough for everybody. And God gave us all gifts to create our own stability and abundance. Now, with or without anybody. Thank you, Spirit. What's the message here? For my collective. Okay, got one. What we got here? Pretending to be a savage won't heal that hole in your heart, baby. Ooh-wee. Pretending to be a savage won't heal that hole in your heart, baby. You know who the real OGs are. The ones who ain't got shit to hide from anyone, especially themselves. Real OGs claim their humanity. They hold those wounds up to the light like Mufasa, holding Simba. Can you hear that inspirational music starting? Yeah, that's you starting the hero's journey, love bug. I see y'all. Deuces.